Look,
Get on.
boats there.
Oh.
We could sail the waters
Oh, you still
to
get on.
Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
Yes, that is exactly what we'll do. Is this the objective?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse puppy.
He doesn't even jump into the boat. He gets into the water first.
Rode me blindfolded to the river
This
Wash
way?
and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
Right.
What did they mean?
Zoom.
Oh, some
This button?
nonsense about
This
me
button?
praying for his death, hungry for
Oh.
his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Humboldt. I can't help you if I don't know the full story.
Whoops, not that
You hold
one.
no grudge against your father?
I'm holding A, I'm holding ZR. I don't know what else it could be. I'm not using any of my boat stamina. But come on.
Perhaps one of
What have I
Burgred's
done?
final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right. He's too contained.
Also, I got really warm. I
It
took
must
off my
have been
hoodie.
King Alfred then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes.
Dang, alright, try
You
that
must
one.
have heard that I am courting one. A
Oh,
beauty who
it's
knows
clicking the
no
left stick
equal.
and then it just
Your
starts
Dane
happening.
lady love. Right.
Still not using any of my boat stamina. It's blinking the thing down there, but again, the right stick doesn't do anything. Alright, well. Yeah, this, efficient way to travel. Am I getting close? Okay, yeah, right there, I gotcha. What? Why am I stuck crouched now? Weird. Well, we're home. Time to go see your dear old dad that's gonna be like, oh, it was all just a big misunderstanding. Come here, my boy. And then everything is gonna be great. And then we're gonna go throw a big party and nothing's gonna go wrong because nothing ever
Here's
goes wrong in
Lincoln,
any of these stories.
The city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
So, I don't know, say here.
Best raise my hood here.
Oh. Whatever.
Mercian guards everywhere.
Can you come this way?
Right behind you, Shadow Walker. My
Are
heart
you?
beats like the drums of your dragon boat.
Where? Imagine he drowned. Where is he going? Hold on. Okay. Well, the guard's far over there. Where is he going? Can he not climb onto the pier? Well, apparently not. His pathfinding is taking him this way. Weird. I guess he was just incapable of climbing onto the pier. That way? Or maybe this way some way? I don't know. Is there a good way through? Because that looks like it would lead out of town. Come on. Up, 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 up. Can I not? There we go. Jeez. Hold on. Nobody's gonna see then if I were to just say... do that. What? I wanted the double assassination, but I mean... Must have been the wind. Well... You didn't say to escort you in here without doing any murder. My character in an Assassin's Creed game, refraining from murder is rather hard for me.
This town was your home?
It was.
This way, maybe?
Will be. Oh, to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk
So-
around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
I'm sure you will. Can I climb up? Surely you can climb up this, right? Yeah,
How
you
was
can
your
climb
father
this.
the last time
Oh,
you
maybe the
saw
drunk
him?
isn't coming
He
along.
was
Oh, he
quite
still sort of
poorly.
is.
But he has the heart
I mean-
of a lion and the Holy Spirit itself within him. A bout of illness would
Gross.
never bring him low.
Did he think highly of you?
Oh,
What? Why did he stop? Oh! Oh, Assassin's Creed games. What? Who's seeing me? Hmm? Oh, that guy up there. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Scusi. Yeah. You see nothing.
Camp on the air. I fear grey clouds will gather soon.
Aye.
I don't know if he's gonna see me if I trek out that way. If it would be safe just to take him out so that he doesn't have any chance of seeing me. If only this was like Ghost of Tsushima and I could just arrow this guy to take him out from the ground. There's no way I'd be able to do it with a single arrow. So, I mean... Hey, arrows. I would just parkour over, but I don't think he can follow me if I do that, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna go this way. I'm kind of surprised they didn't see that body or anything. No guards in that group. So I'm just gonna wander up this way. I need to go... Oh, I overshot. Where am I going? I need to go over there? Oh, I way overshot, huh? Is there anybody around that would see me do this? I think so. So... Let's say I did that. No reaction to be air assassinating that guy. Because that's how it goes. Key over there, but meh. So this way? Door barred. No, I guess that's the only opening. I'm just eagle visioning through there. So I'm not getting in through there. Oh, this is 3 of them. Is it possible that we just, like... Did he climb up that? Oh, he goes around, but they can't see him anyway. That works. Oh, this is the door that I needed to get to anyway. Alright. Beautiful.
Hunwald, praise God you live. I do, my dear Regenhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Who took him
Who
away?
took the Elderman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house.
Galwina. One of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can.
Is this where the door is barred? Sure looks like. Hey. Don't step in front of my sword.
Regenhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run
Lure
the
drunk.
place, and he's known
Can I
me
lure
since I
multiple?
was but
Guess
a
not.
little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
Here! This way.
Beer this way. So how do I sick the drunk on them? How do I, like... Where is he? He stopped following me. Because he wasn't interested in the beer this way. I was just interested in snagging the key if I was in the area anyway. These guys' backs are turned, so it doesn't really matter if I did this. What? Okay. So yeah, my energy's gonna be a little bit lower this stream because of the 24-hour cherry stream this past weekend, but this game will still crack me up at multiple points, I have no doubt. Because that's just what happens with these kinds of games. How the heck would I... Huh? Excuse me? So yeah, I'm still kind of feeling some lingering effects of that stream. I wasn't sure what to do for this 24-hour charity stream. I didn't have any one specific idea that I had my heart set on or anything. So I put it to a vote in the community where I offered a few suggestions, like people that donate can choose the things that I play across different time slots, because that's what I did with the first 24-hour cherry stream. It'd be a throwback thing. Could have potentially done Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire in a randomizer, since I did X and Y randomized last year. I proposed potentially doing I remember mentioning this the last time I streamed this, potentially doing all the DLC of this in one go, and potentially being more boring than the 24 hours of pinball. But it remained the case that there was not a single vote on that. I don't know where to go to get into here. Or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. And that is the thing that took the cake by far, so I was like, oh, guess we're doing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. So now all the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games have been done on the channel. Most twice. I don't know why I couldn't climb up that. Unless you're counting the WiiWare games, which... meh. What the heck? What the heck? I'm gonna give up on this key. It's not worth it. What the heck? So I played Gates to Infinity, and my initial plan was to do Gates to Infinity start to finish, and then with whatever extra time I had, I would do other games. But my goodness gracious, I severely underestimated how boring it would be committing to Gates to Infinity for 24 hours. That's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that I really don't quite like. Like, I have a better opinion of it now, story-wise, replaying it all these years later. I have a much worse opinion now, gameplay-wise, of it. Man, that game was so boring, especially the first half. The second half wasn't as bad, but the first half was really quite bad. Speaking of Pokemon, EB Games just announced its pre-order bonus for Legends CA, a keychain based on one of the 3 starters. All the Pokemon Switch games I liked came with colorful region map posters, so no buy for me this time. That's fair enough there. One of the things I did know, I was thinking about Legends ZA pre-order bonus. I haven't looked into it for a while now, but I remember seeing a post about it a while back. Apparently Pokemon Center, so their online retailer, has another similar thing where it's like one of 3 starters at random, except instead of a keychain, it's like an actual small plushie. Which I guess if they don't have to go through the middleman and it's directly from the source, apart from the whole just shipping costs and all that, that's the place where they want to offer a good bonus or something or other. So I'd consider potentially pre-ordering that game through the through Pokemon Center. Even if that means I might not get to stream it immediately. I can put right here one of the 3 plushes at random. It's a shame that you can't choose which one you want, but I guess to make sure they have enough inventory, they'll just give you whatever they have. Please stop being on fire, thank you. So yeah, I'll look into that. You are in my way, my dude. You, shoo, move. If you could not be in the way, that would be great. Stop. There we go, he's out of the way. Enough, probably. Was there a thing in here? Key is that way, what is this? What is this? It clearly looks interactable. But it's not. Why is it not interactable? This is clearly an interactable icon. Whatever. Whatever. Here, yoink, collect key. Now, how did anyone else ever get in here? Yeah, I'm not interacting with that. And then I come here, and then I get the book. Like a book of knowledge. Ability upgrade, piercing shot. So that's an ability I already had, and it's upgraded. Abilities. Yeah, so that's my X1. Shoot an arrow with enough force to pierce through nearly any obstacle. Upgrade multiply damage for each enemy the arrow passes through. Oh, so if I try to get multiple guys together, if that'll do a significant amount of damage on Nightmare mode here, where everything is a damage sponge, but hey, I'll take an upgrade to one of my existing abilities. Oh, and I got some skill points as well, because I leveled up. What way was I going? I don't remember from last time. This way? Because I wanted that, I think. Pretty sure I was going this way. That looks familiar. Okay. Power 136. I continue being severely underleveled. How do I get out of here again? Wasn't the door, like, right here? That's where it was. Where? Hold on. Where am I going for the main objective? That way. Okay. Where's my... He's gonna teleport onto me if I get far enough, surely. Surely it's one of those kinds of video games where I don't have to go back for him. Right? Probably. Let's hope that's the case. Screw this one archer over here in particular. I mean, these are kind of the dude that I'm escorting's guards that might not be friendly right now, but generally would be, especially if we sort things out. I'm just kind of going around murdering a bunch of them. But like I said, Assassin's Creed character, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the Gates to Infinity situation there. Yeah, I was not a fan of the gameplay of that game. The other Mystery Dungeon games, oh, there's no way, whatever. Down I go. The other Mystery Dungeon games, if you get to a dead end, usually if you have to backtrack, it's not that far, maybe one little brief tunnel, or there's another exit that you can go out through the room that lets you keep on exploring, you keep on going, so you don't have to backtrack. So that way it kind of maximizes the time that you're exploring around its new area and minimizes the amount of time that you're just purely backtracking across areas that you've been through before. Gates to Infinity is not like that, I found out. Gates to Infinity seems to generate these super long tunnels that go across, like, Silent Viking, assassinate 10 enemies in a row without triggering conflict. Oh, well, there's conflict. Just got a Steam achievement and a Ubisoft Connect achievement. Throw a weapon. Stop. So, when I get down a long hallway to a dead-end room without the stairs, and I find that it's a dead end and I can't progress, there isn't another way for me to go out. It's just, that's the end of the line. So I have to backtrack all the way across. What the heck is going...
Christ is surely with us.
Keel over and die.
Okay, nice. Whoa, whoa! Oh, come on. I was trying to dodge that guy too. The first guy and then the second guy. Oh, wow. Oh, I got that one achievement there, at least. Just check the Pokemon Center website in response to your comment. Legends EA copies seem to be sold out at the moment. Plus, there's not seem to be a free shipping option there. Oh. Well, I guess I'll just pre-order from EB Games, is the case. For the longest time, they were EB Games, and then they got rebranded to GameStop to be more in line with this US version. But now, apparently, they're under new ownership, and they're being rebranded back to EB Games here in Canada. That's what I heard recently. Here. Do this. Goodbye, human. Whoa, that was weird. What? Oh, come on. Did I got the wealth of, like, a nickel or whatever the heck. Oh, boy, a nickel. Alright, I'm going to assume that my guy is with me here somewhere. Wait, there's armor here, too? I'm probably not going to care about it, but... if it's right here, I may as well snag it. Look, it's right here, so I may as well just yoink. Yellow black bracers. They look kind of cool. Maybe I put them on for fashion armor. Where am I going? I thought I was supposed to go somewhere up here. That's what I thought I was doing. Don't tell me when I died it put me all the way back to this earlier objective. Please don't tell me that's the case. Uh-oh. Is that the case? Oh. Oh, crap. So, with the Gates to Infinity, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep the night before. Whenever I have big things coming up, like a test for university or a Taekwondo testing or even a 24-hour cherry stream, I oftentimes struggle to get to sleep. Oftentimes too many thoughts going through my head, I guess. So I only fell asleep like 20 minutes before my alarm went off that night. And outside of that, I was just resting my eyes for however long. I wasn't actually trying to climb up here, but I mean, guess I'll go across this way. So I was already a bit sleep deprived at the beginning of the 24-hour cherry stream. And then finding out that the first half of Gates is just such a nothing burger, where just next to nothing of interest happens, and you have to wait until the second half of the story until, or anything really happens. Let's go on to the town hall. It totally was that prior checkpoint, wasn't it? Oh no. Oh! Please, into the grass. No! Please. They suspect nothing, right? Oh, they suspect something. Is this... yeah, now it's here. Did put me at some earlier checkpoint. Dang it. Oh, you're a little bit bouncy there, aren't you? So I was starting to feel like I was on the verge of passing out, like, towards the end of the pinball 24-hour cherry stream. I was starting to feel that earlier on. My energy was already decreasing. So, I needed to do some other things to help wake me up. Kind of like what I did at Megaland. Where, to get through Super Paper Mario, I had to do other things sometimes to help wake me up. Are you going to teleport onto me if I climb up this? So I'd put it to a vote in the stream there for what we're going to do. And the first break game, the first little wake-up call game, ended up being Dead by Daylight the first time that I played in 6 months, and the first time that I'd streamed it. Yeah, he's not going to teleport onto me here. And the first time that I'd streamed it in... since the 24-hour cherry stream 11. I guess I did one during that one as well, as the pinball killer, essentially, the Blight. Funny how that happened at both events. Both as a wake-up call, I'm pretty sure. So, ended up doing that. Ended up doing a little bit of Mario Kart World to showcase the online of that. Because I'd heard, okay, you can do some minor climbing. Because I'd heard the online of that was extremely cutthroat, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna have to be paying super close attention. So I did that, and then towards the end of the stream, I did a couple runs of Last of Us Part 2 with the no return roguelike mode, as I did a whole bunch of at Megaland to help keep me awake. Except this time it lagged. It never lagged at Megaland. And I think that's because I'm encoding my stream with my CPU rather than my GPU, and also just having so many more things open as opposed to just like only the necessary things open that I would have at like a LAN event. So my runs were really bad.
We never wanted for anything in my father's home.
Like, I'm not saying that that's all because of lag. Like, I'm not good enough at the game to be able to win runs consistently. Across however many hours, I've only won a run of that roguelike mode once. A single time so far. So even without lag, I probably would have lost, but it wasn't exactly doing me any favors there.
From time to time. Yes.
So, I would have played a little bit longer if it wasn't lagging, but it was long enough that it woke me up and I got back to Gates to Infinity. And I did manage to beat it start to finish. There is apparently a short little epilogue that's like half an hour to 45 minutes or something like that, so I'll do that sometime later. Oh, maybe that's what I should do tomorrow. Maybe that's what I'll do next week after I'm back from out of town. I don't know. I'll do it at some point when I feel like it. On another note, I became curious enough to check the Switch 2 Tears of the Kingdom prices online. Sure enough, all Canadian physical copies retail for $115 Canadian. Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 foreign imports can be ordered for about $90 Canadian. Really? Well, you can also just get the game in Canada for $10 cheaper if you buy Tears of the Kingdom as is and the expansion pack. The game as is for Switch 1 costs $90, and then the expansion is $15, so $105 total. So it's $10 more expensive to buy the bundle of the game plus expansion, because Nintendo just doesn't know how bundles work, I guess, where bundles are expected to be cheaper than the sum of their parts. You have Pokemon bundles that cost the exact same / technically a penny more expensive. And now Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that are $5 and $10 more expensive, respectively. Nice psychic powers taking off your hood.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
Sure, that.
No patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all. Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly, once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant you harm, you'd be dead already.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slick with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens. God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Arnold, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.